Hello and welcome to the cryptocurrency news channel. Today we're going to talk about how much could the Fidelity's 401ks possibly pump Bitcoin this summer unless Elizabeth Warren or the Department of Labor who wants you to work forever blocks you from putting Bitcoin and crypto in their 401ks. When we talk about crypto, we're mainly going to talk about Bitcoin because I do believe that's what Fidelity is actually adding right now. So, there is about $1.68 trillion in Fidelity 401ks accounts. That's not billion, that's trillion. Now, according to this article that we see right here, 14% of Americans own crypto right now. So I'm going to actually take that as basically the amount of Americans that would actually think about putting crypto in their 401k plan. If you own crypto right now, you're probably more likely to put it in your 401k plan. So 14% of $1.68 trillion is around $235 billion. So I would consider that the total pool amount of what's actually available to be put into crypto. Now, if out of those 14% of Americans that own crypto, out of the $235 billion, about 1% of that would actually be $2.352 billion. So basically, if of the 14% of Americans that own crypto, or the 14% of funds that are available to get into crypto, if people allocate 1% of their retirement funds to crypto, that would mean $2.352 billion actually comes into crypto. Now, if we go up to 5%, that's over $10 billion directly pumped into crypto. Now, I would say 1% is probably the lower bar and 5% is probably the higher bar. Now, 5% is about how much iTrust Capital currently allows you to allocate to your 401k in crypto. Fidelity might actually do kind of the same thing. I do believe that the Americans that are actually owning crypto will actually allocate some of them to crypto. So it's probably somewhere between 2.352 and maybe like 11, 12 billion that could actually be allocated to crypto. How much could that actually pump cryptocurrencies? That's really hard to tell. It's not a one-to-one relationship. It's not like, $1 pumped into crypto raises the market cap of crypto by like $1. The thing is, it's a huge multiplier effect, especially as you start to break resistances. A lot of people will actually say it's around 1 to 50. So basically, if you pump 2.3 if you pump $2 billion worth of crypto in at a time, that will actually raise the market cap by about $100 billion. And we can actually see that kind of effect because even when Do Kwon made buys of like 125 million, 150 million, it actually all of a sudden did pump Bitcoin by a couple thousand points. So 2.35 billion would obviously pump it by a lot more. But it won't all be coming at once. It's because it's not like everyone's waiting for the day where it comes through and they're just triggering and putting all that crypto in at once. Most of it will probably come over the success of a couple of weeks, kind of like Do Kwon. But it's going to be on a faster timeline than what Do Kwon did. So increasing the value of Bitcoin by about $100 billion actually is not as much as you think at 1% investment. Because right now we're already at $684 billion. So going from 684 to 784 would only really be an increase of like 13-14%, and that would put us around $40,000. So basically, right now at this condition, if Fidelity's customers allocated 1% of the 14% of people that would allocate their 401k to crypto, if they allocated 1% of those 401k funds to crypto, it would roughly pump it to $40,000. Now, if they allocated 5%, which I see as the upper limit, it would actually be around $500 billion almost. And that could actually put us almost at double. That could actually put us at the all-time high. And the thing is, if you allocate so much money into crypto over a short amount of time, it will break through the resistances very quickly and could possibly spike higher. So if everyone allocated 5%, all the people that already own crypto allocated about 5% of their retirement savings into Bitcoin, we could actually go to 60, 70,000 or above. So that is kind of like the bright light of hope for the summer. But Elizabeth Warren and the Department of Labor kind of want to stop that, which is why we need this new bill for financial freedom to actually pass, because the summer is looking really, really bad. And the only thing that could really bring it up is Fidelity actually allowing the 401ks to actually have crypto, because Fidelity has, remember, $1.68 trillion in 401ks. 14% of Americans own crypto, so that would actually bring it to around 235 billion. 1% of that 235 billion is 2.352 billion dollars. That could actually, by itself, that kind of investment, over like a couple of weeks when people actually are able to allocate, that could honestly bring crypto up, like $5,000-$10,000, and 5% could actually double the price of crypto. So that could completely counteract the recession or the bear market and may even pump crypto over the summer. So that's why we actually need this bill to pass, and that's why we need Senator Warren and basically the Department of Labor to actually back off on their opposition to this. So that's the news for today. Let me know what you think. Like and subscribe and hit that bell notifications button. Thank you and have a nice day.